from my perspective, the most important thing is the Falcon Global Action Plan. The Falcon's a really spectacular species which occurs in Asia and basically winters in North Africa. It's declined rapidly in the last 20 years, probably 50% of its population. The reasons for that have varied, but it's about land use changes, it's about threats from electrocution, from poisoning, but also from trapping for falconry purposes. And that's a traditional activity. It's been going on for thousands of years, particularly in the Gulf region. Bedouin tribes trap birds in the autumn. They use them to hunt over the winter time, caught food for their families, and release them in the springtime. And the problem is that as the population declined, the birds coming through the region declined, and the trappers started moving out. They moved into the breeding grounds, and potential conflicts then occurred, and also the number of birds they were taking, and the type of birds, rather than juveniles that were travelling in the autumn, they were also taking adult birds. And that has a lot more impact on the population than taking a harvestable surplus. The issue has been discussed at two previous Conference of the Parties of CMS, and in 2011 at COP10, a Falcon task force was established. And the mission of that task force was to bring together range states, stakeholders, partners and interested parties to develop a global action plan for the species. And for the last 2.5 years, that's what we've been doing. We've operated, I hope, a very transparent process, bringing together all the parties, trying to focus on a shared goal about developing a self-sustaining, healthy Seika population, because that's in the interest of everybody. We've developed an action plan, which I strongly believe that if it's implemented effectively, we will be able to re-establish the bird across its range and have a self-sustaining population, and at the same time, most importantly, allow a level of harvest to maintain falconry, the traditional falconry activity, particularly in the Gulf region.